Okay, so as our directions say, we're going to start here and center the corner directly under the needle. You're going to bring the needle down and then the presser foot, just like you would normally. And I'm going to turn on my machine and I'm going to sew a back stitch using my reverse stitch lever. Sewing down an inch and then back up an inch to where I started. Just make a note, the bulk of the fabric, or in this case the paper, is to the left of the needle. I'm going to continue down to where the stop sign is. Notice I'm keeping the line in the center of the presser foot. Once I reach that line, I'm going to stop sewing. I'm going to hand wheel until the needle is right above the corner. Once I reach that corner, I'm going to bring the needle all the way down into the paper, or if I was working with fabric, into the fabric. And I'm going to bring that down into the corner. So right here. Needle is all the way down. With the needle down, I'm going to lift the presser foot, turn the paper until it's centered once again on the adjacent line. That means this line here instead of that line there. And I'm going to bring the presser foot back down. That's really important. You must lower the presser foot back down. Then you're going to continue sewing normally with the foot control. Once you get to this stop sign, you're going to start the pivot again. Obviously this time the written directions aren't there, but you'll be doing the same thing. So I'll hand wheel to the corner. As you get better at this, you won't need to hand wheel from so far away. It'll be more about you making sure that you can get a little closer with the foot control as opposed to the hand wheel. I'll bring my needle down. I'm going to turn my paper. Obviously I have a little hole here from the 3-hole punch. So I'm just going to line it back up. Same process though. And continue again. On this next corner, I'll show you how you can get closer and do the pivot a little more quickly. Okay. Now I'm going to hand wheel into the corner. Now, if I'm not going to quite hit it, I can always lower my stitch length, which is over here. Here I brought it down to 1, so it'll make a smaller stitch. Once I've done that, I can return it back to 2.5. And then with my needle down, I lift my presser foot, turn my paper, bring my presser foot back down, and continue sewing. As I'm reaching where I started before, I'm just going to remember to go to the end of the line, stop, right on the end of that line. Again, if I need to, I can always decrease the length of my stitch. I'm going to take one more stitch, go back to my normal stitch length, 2.5, and then I'm going to sew back an inch using my reverse stitch lever. Release and sew to the end. I'll lift up my needle, lift up my presser foot, and I'm all set. What I can do is take a look at the back of the paper as I've done before, so you can see how it's sewn. And that's it.